Section 101.
1001
internet voter restrictions. So basically what they're going to do with this is now you can register online. We'll leave that there. If any of you have ever decided you wanted to sign into a website and, just put a bum email, here we go, right?
God.
1005, prohibiting the use of more than 4 digits for social security number. I know where to get a fake social security card.
Do you?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Indian Town. And actually, I know people who know the house to go. Yeah. It's not hard to get yourself a fake social security number. And if you only have to use 4 digits, it gets a lot easier, doesn't it?
I just want to say this from the onset. The more the laws, the less the freedom you have. Just keep that in mind. The more the laws, the less freedom you have.
Yep.
So the more they pass this crap, and the more you don't even know about it, the more it's like going to fall on you. Go for it.
Exactly. So section 1007, you can use your voter registration as an application for the absentee ballot. So now you wouldn't have to come up with a good reason as to why you need an absentee ballot. There wouldn't be this extra layer of validation or searching through. You just use your registration, voter registration, and hey, give me an absentee ballot. I've got a stat in here somewhere that about 50% of the ballots cast this year were mail-in ballots. Now, what do you think is going to happen next year?
Gosh, more fraud. I mean, that's what this is about, dude. It's keeping people in office that they want. Now, isn't it crazy that we haven't even moved? And it's funny how they're doing this inch by inch by inch.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they're just going to say, we'll just get rid of elections. You know what I mean? We'll just let the Senate vote for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they have a majority, that's what they'll do eventually. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen if we don't stop this mess.
And I've had people say, well, we just have to wait for the red wave. In 2 years, we're going to get the red wave. If you give up the election process to them, you will never get your red wave. You will
get it back.
You will never get your true conservative, principled person in office again. They'll give you a couple of grab bag people, but those are people that they know can still fall in line. And you can, anyways.
Yeah, 1012. Section 1012.
Yeah, 1012, automatic registration. So this automatically registers you. You don't have to go and register again, I guess.
Whoa, 1041.
There we go.
No interstate cross checks for removing voters no later than 6 months prior.
You can't cross check after 6 months or 6 months or closer to election. Are you kidding me?
What the what?
6 months, a half a year. So 2 weeks before cross state lines. Nope, sorry, you can't check.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it gets good, man. It gets good.
All right, Republicans, conservatives, better start crossing some state lines. We better have 160 million votes next year.
Dude, I can't help but think it's like let's go for the walls, man.
What
let's
the heck?
just do it. Why not? Why do we follow the rules if the rules aren't going to matter anyways?
Yeah, they're making them up as they go.
Yeah,
why can't we make them up as we go?
Let's play ball.
And watch the liberals be like, "Oh my gosh, can you believe they said that?
They're talking.
You're doing it.
They're talking about elections.
You're doing it. Don't accuse me of saying it when you're doing it. It's funny. I'm the one being honest here, voting in my district, doing it the right way, registering when I'm supposed to. And now they can pass this stuff to ensure their elections. Ain't that something? And I'm the bad guy for pointing it out.
How dare you?
So are you.
Yep. How dare us?
You're a white guy. You're a racist for pointing this out.
That's a big problem. I just want to suppress black voters. That's what I want to do, of course. I'm kidding. Of course, it's going to be used out of context. Somebody's going to make that. See, he admitted it. Right on. Yeah. Anyways, 1094. This one, I love this one. Acceptance of voter registration applications from minors. Now you can vote when you're 16. Federally. Mind you, that's the beautiful thing about this is now it standardizes elections federally. So now federally, you can be 16. Let me ask you, if you have a child who is 16 or was 16 at one point, would you trust them to vote?
Yo, listen, 16-year-olds can't even get into the military. 16-year-olds, I'll go there.
Go for it.
They can't even get into an adult bookstore. Not that they should. I'm not
But they
promoting
can't go. Yeah.
Right. And how ironic that they're called adult bookstores, as if you need to be an adult to be a pervert, right?
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. But we're gonna have 16-year-olds vote on the future of a country. Why 16-year-olds? You know why? Because they're targeted on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all their friends, and that's what they're doing on iTunes and Spotify and all this other crap.
And what do they hear in the schools day in, day out?
Exactly.
Right. What they somebody, and I don't remember who, but I'm sure a lot of you remember this quote. If you're young and a conservative, you have no heart. But if you're old and a liberal, you have no brain, right?
It's really true.
The young people are drawn towards the liberal ideology
Exactly.
because they want to do something for the world.
Lisa said there are plenty of so-called adults I don't trust to vote.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Joe Biden can't even finish a sentence. He's running a country right now, for crying out loud.
Where am I? Where am I? Dude, this guy is not there anymore. He's not. Anyways, sorry. So,
I agree with Paul. I've said this before. You know what we should do? Is test before they vote. How much do you know about the Constitution? Do a 100-test questionnaire on the Constitution.
I agree.
And each branch of government, what they can and cannot do.
So
and then we'll vote.
So last week, I think this was last week, we were sitting out on the deck after the show, and I had raised a question. Do you guys think that we need to have requirements in order to be able to vote? And not just, hey, fill out your registration card, you're over 18. But we had this discussion, and all of us agreed of like, yes. It used to be you had to be a landowner. Now everybody says, oh, that's elitism.
Yeah,
all
it
of
was
that.
elitism, and it was racism because blacks didn't have land, and neither did women, so they couldn't vote. Yeah.
But the idea is actually a good one of if you've got no skin in the game, why should you be able to vote on stuff that directs the direction of the nation? If you've got skin in the game, you have a house, you own a business, whatever, you've got something that matters and is affected, then you should be able to vote. If you own nothing, you've got nothing, you've produced nothing, you're doing nothing, why do you get to vote?
Exactly. Carrie just said, do the immigration test for all voters.
Yeah, that would be great.
Seriously, man.